Hi, this is WorldofRVG, and this video is not going to be a pleasant video for me due to my channel Termination. So I'm just going to start right in on the way and explain how this even happened, because on September 17th and 18th, I did a weekend after hours Fade to Black Wake Up visual mix. Most of my content was all visual. There was the audio part of that, which was taken from the Sao Paulo weekend live performance that YouTube had. And, you know, that was all over the internet. So, YouTube sent me, stating that, they detected copyright content, it's been detected on your video, the visibility of your video is not impacted, but we no longer can monetize, which is fine. I mean, when you do mixes, we understand that when we mix music, that's none of that's our copyright. So we understand that you're going to add revenue, or they're going to take revenue, or they're going to take copyright or ownership of it. That's fine. That's okay. That's part of mixing. So then after that, this continues that they removed the video. And the second one, I did actually three of the same. I did a short, a preview, and then the full video. So there are three videos of the same audio. Okay. So after I got two of those on September 18th, saying that's normal for me to get, because I do lyrical videos of I understand that. I'm not monetizing it. But, later, about the 30th, I get this congratulations, 800 subscribers. That was great. I've worked really hard on this channel. I've had this channel since 2011. I've had my channel since 2000, my first video was 2016. When I first put my first video up. So yeah, I've been creating for a very long time on this channel that I have. But on September 30th, I get, this copyright removal request on the short. Well, it was like, 10 seconds. And they state there was a copyright strike. So I'm thinking, oh God, I've never received a copyright strike. So I immediately read the thing. It says, don't put up any other videos. Don't put any, we're going to remove it. I said, okay, that's fine. I don't even know why it's being removed, but okay, fine. I did send a copyright notification asking for clarification of that, because I don't think what did I do? And they, almost a day later or 2 days later, I get more information on other copies. First strike, that came at like 2:35 in the morning. I'm not even up. I didn't even know what's even going on until the next day. Then 2 days later, I get a second strike off of the full visual video with the same audio, stating that's, that content used as Thriller. I didn't even use Thriller. I don't even have any use, nor in the video, any content of Thriller whatsoever. But that applied me a second strike on the 30th at 4:35 a.m. I'm asleep, right? 3 hours later, I get a third strike off of the preview video, which is 1 minute long. Like I said, all three strikes applied to one video. Same thing, use of content from Thriller for Rod Temperton. I'm like, by the time I got home, I wake up, go play pickleball, came home, and lo and behold, channel's terminated. And I'm thinking, what the heck just happened? And there was no way, and this gets to another issue about, an appeal process, because there was no chance to appeal. They already terminated the channel. And as you see, I'm going to walk you through some of the steps that I did. I did try to send something to them, and then I got, something back. I filled out the form, and I got something back stating, thanks for contacting us, but we're not able to access your Google account. It looks like the email address you asked about isn't associated with an active Google account. So it's dead in the water. I can't even use YouTube Studio, like some of the process explains, to kind of go through that process to try to find appeal. I can't, I'm cut off from the appeal process in a day and a half. And I don't even know what the heck happened. I didn't even use any Thriller content whatsoever in the video, on the audio, anyway. And the audio wasn't mine. The audio was something that was already on the internet, used by everyone who saw the live performance. But the only thing I added to that was the beginning and end of After Hours. That was part of mine. But so, I sent emails to the two, I think it was IFPI org, and the other one was Gray Zone. And the other was Gray Zone. So I sent 2 emails to them stating, I didn't use any copyright content here. I haven't gotten no response from them. And then I jumped onto the YouTube community because, like I said, I'm dead in the water. I go to my page and, all it reads now is copyright infringement regarding material use. This account has been terminated because we received multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement regarding material the user posted. Again, I didn't use the content that they're stating that I used. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So I jumped on the internet and just started watching some of the the community on YouTube who stated that they've gone through a terminated process that was unfair, and this is what they were suggesting I should do, or suggesting we should do when that happens. I just can, like I said, every time I went to the YouTube community, that was the thing. I tried to answer that, and they said, well, this is a Google community. And did you read this? And, I'll share that, with you as well. This is what the person stated to me, that I should have, tried this process. Well, I go back to that process. There's nothing I can do. The channel is terminated. The process you're giving me, I cannot use. It's going to give me the same things that I did in the beginning of the process, which, I was terminated overnight. I didn't have any chance for an appeal. It's just, crazy to think that can just happen just like that, and not being able to defend myself in regards to this. So, I fired off 3. I'll show you the emails here directly to them. Gray Zone, twice, just because they're the ones who are claiming the Thriller, and I'm sure IFPI is also claiming that's the sound of Thriller or something of that nature, which I did not use. And again, it's not even a video. I don't have any reference to the Thriller whatsoever. But the other thing too is it carried on to all my other social medias. It went onto Facebook. Now I'm fighting, with TikTok, because now and I'm going to show you here what they're doing. And, at least I got an appeal process, to lay claim, because what I've just shot off is going directly to Gray Zone and IFPI.org. But it's like, it's really discerning that this can happen to you when you didn't do anything to do something. I've never got a copyright strike. If I did, and I did something, I would take ownership and responsibility for it. But to say I put Thriller content when I didn't, and I didn't use it, and whatever I used was already on the internet that was done by the live performance, which is still in the live performance, go hear it for yourself. And to state that, that's the reason you applied the strikes, and therefore YouTube applied the termination. YouTube saying they can't do anything with copyright. What? Yeah, you can, because you did terminate the account. You didn't give me a chance for an appeal. You didn't give me a chance to show you look at the video, for Christ's sakes. It's well, like I said, I can understand why people get upset and everything. Like I said, personally, I have my own personal videos. I have my YouTube travels. I have everything. The music and that part of the content has always just been something to add, to make something visual, because I grew up in that era in the 80s, making video, watching audio, video, visual stuff to create Friday night videos and MTV videos. So that has always motivated mixing. That was always motivating me to create something. That's just part of what I like to do. I know it's not going to be monetized. I'm okay with that. I know it's going to be ad revenued or going to be claimed by any music artist and group or entity. I know that. That's not a problem for me. I'm not arguing with any of that. What I'm arguing is the fact that you're claiming I did something that I did not do. And that's the part that I'm going to defend. And that's the part that I'm really upset about, because I did not do that. And for YouTube to act upon that and not even give you a chance and then cut you off of any appeal process is ridiculous in itself. And so, yeah, I'm very angry about that way of handling your creators. Yeah, I know I only got 800 subscribers. There's only 400,000 views. I got that. And I know I'm not generating any money for you. I got that too. But that doesn't mean that you don't go to bat for your, creators. And, just because we're small and not creating money for you or ad revenue for you doesn't mean that you just terminate channels and don't even look into what they're claiming that's being violated or copyrighted, when I didn't even use. I never did. So, YouTube, and like I said, this is also going to apply to TikTok and Facebook, because they're going after the same videos. Because when I do create something, I stream it down the line to other social media platforms. I just, it's very disappointing. I think that's the word, anger, because you have taken away a lot of stuff that I created that was about remembrance, about my family. When we creators create something, we're trying to create a legacy of something that we want to pass along. And it just goes to show you, we are not in control of anything that we put on there. And I could be dead and gone. And someone could come along and strike this, strike that, and all of a sudden it's gone. Whatever you thought you created is gone. So it's, like I said, I'm going to defend myself. And I had hoped that YouTube, after, like I said, 13 years of being on your channel, 8 years as a creator, never a copy strike. I don't understand. That why you wouldn't defend and give me, the access to, obviously, one, correct it if there was something, and two, to just, look into what they're claiming. Content's thriller. Okay. Just look at the video. There's no content threat. If there's audio of thriller, it's not even on there. This is directly from the live performance that was on your channel from the weekend. That it is all over everywhere. So, yeah. Anyways, this is all I had to say. I hope the community, like I states, I'm going to share this with everybody else who's finding it, and hopefully someone can use this too as a way of, just information to help yourself too, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure I've read that there's other people they're terminated due to spam and deceptive practices and all sorts of things claimed that were not right or not true. So I understand how it feels.